Hello, my name is Steph, and this is a 60-minute Hatha yoga flow. Today we'll be focusing mostly on seated positions, and we will remain on the ground throughout the practice. This practice is an invitation to slow down and listen to the body. And with the summer months coming up, this is an invitation for you to cool down the body physically, mentally, and energetically. Around this theme is really the theme of still water and having that clear reflection that the water makes when there isn't any wind or anything disrupting it. When there is a still lake, it is flat and clear and it'll reflect the sky above it. Similarly, when our body and our minds are still and clear, we're able to reflect on our inner selves and see our true selves. In order to begin this practice, we'll sit in a easy seat, a sukhasana, with your spine tall and your hip bones rooted down. If it feels better for you to be up on a block or a blanket, those are welcome options. To begin, we'll take one breath in together and exhale it out. Begin to settle into our cooling practice. I'd like us to start with alternate nostril breathing, pranayama. This can be done with either a right or a left hand, whichever is more accessible for you. Traditionally, it is practiced with the right hand. And this practice, you have your ring finger and your thumb with your middle and your index finger either folded down or you can place it on your third eye. So in order to begin this practice, we'll have our inhaling on our right side. So your right ring finger will go on your left nostril, closing it off, and you'll inhale. And moving your thumb to your right nostril, you'll exhale out the left nostril. Inhale right, exhale left, inhale left, exhale right, inhale right, exhale left. Continue at your own pace for a few moments as you continue to feel the air go up one side, exit the other, go up the other, and exhale the other side. Feel the balance that this is bringing into your body. This alternating nostril breathing allows the body to both cool down and to create balance. Within this, it is creating a balance of the yin and the yang, the solar and the lunar sides of the body, and it allows the body to have a balance. Take a couple more rounds together. Inhaling left, exhaling right, inhaling right, exhaling left. It can be a great way to clean out the sinuses as well, as you feel the air flow. On your next left exhale, remove your hands from your nose and allow your breath to return to its natural state. Feel the way your body feels in this moment of feeling that extra balance and that extra oxygen going throughout your body. As you feel this difference, resettle into your Sukhasana, your easy seat. Feel your sit bones equally into the ground, your spine coming tall, your crown reaching to the sky. And allow your hands to find your knees, palms down to feel grounded and connected into this practice that we're about to go on together. As your hands come to your knees, slightly bring your elbows into your body. As you inhale, bring your sternum forward, your chin to the sky, and gently bringing your gaze up for a seated cat-cow as we move through and bringing our chin to chest and rounding our back as we exhale. Inhale, chest forward into the sky. Exhale, rounded back, chin to chest. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, rounded spine. Feeling that stretch as you feel the vertebrae move throughout your back. Take this in your own pace. As we exhale and inhale, and move throughout these two poses to start to warm up the spine to some movement. Allowing the shoulders to go back and forth, coming closer and spreading. As you feel your body to warm up a little bit here, we will bring our spine to a neutral position again. And we will bring our right hand to the ground and bring our left hand to the sky as we just give us a little side stretch here as you're feeling the left side of your body open up, really stretching, elongating, and making sure that while your right side is stretched a bit or scrunched a bit here, you're not allowing yourself to collapse into it. You're continuing to lengthen and feel the stretch there as well. If this feels too much on the shoulder today, you can bring your left hand to your head, back of your head, or if that feels better, you can bring your left hand to your lower back as you stretch the side waist here. A couple more breaths here. On the next inhale, we'll rise up through center, pausing for a moment to feel the difference. Firmly placing the left hand on the ground next to you, sweeping the right arm up as we find the side stretch on this side. Once again, reaching that arm overhead and lengthening the side body here, feeling the ribs, find space in those muscles between the ribs there. Almost as if you could spread your ribs and stretch them to be longer, more spread out. Option if you're feeling any sensation in your arm here to bring to head or to bring behind you. Rising up through center here, feeling your spine longer and your side bodies stretched. I'll take some shoulder shrugs here to really loosen those up, bringing them up to your shoulders, letting them drop. Bringing them up to your ears, and dropping them. Up. If it feels good to you today, try doing some shoulder circles, bringing them up and back, feeling your shoulder blades get closer together in the back area. After a few rounds of here, getting out the creaks and the pops, go ahead and reverse the direction here. Perfect. It feels good today. Go ahead and pretend that while your spine is lengthened, you have a pencil at the top of your crown, and just draw some little spirals on the ceiling. Get the neck a little bit of movement here, and you can make larger swirls and little swirls and reverse the direction. Maybe try little swirls, big swirls. And now what if you move that pen to your nose? You're doing little swirls here. You're doing big swirls. Try the opposite direction. This allows us to stretch out our neck a little bit without having to worry about the vertebrae in our neck feeling scrunched. Excellent. Our next pose is we'll move into a gentle twist, our first one of the day, and we'll move our right hand to our left knee, bringing our left arm around, and just a very gentle seated twist here. If the ground feels far away for that backhand, feel free to tent the hands or even have a block there to make sure your spine is staying long and the twist is coming from your lower back. Your collarbones should remain parallel, and your shoulders should remain straight as well. Feeling the first twist, taking a few breaths here. And on your next inhale, lengthening the spine, and as you exhale, untwisting the body. And we'll take that on the other side. Your left hand to your knee, your thigh, your right arm straight behind you, either tented, palms down, or on that block, whatever feels most comfortable for you today. Notice here as you're feeling the twist coming from your lower back, your shoulders and your collarbone remaining straight. Notice if maybe turning the head to look over the shoulder feels good today, or if looking straight or softly bringing the eyes to the ground Play with that and figure out what feels best for you today. Excellent. Staying here a few more breaths, breathing into the twist. See if on the next inhale you can find a little bit more of a twist. Can you twist just even 1% more? Making sure to relax your shoulders here. Make sure they're not creeping up as you extend your spine. Excellent. On your next exhale, come back to center. If it feels good, take some more cat cows here. Maybe you take an intuitive barrel roll, allowing the spine to have some movement. Switch directions. Feeling that fluidity and that calmness all coming together. We'll now move and bring our left leg out in front of us. Our right foot comes to the inside of our thigh. You can go ahead and rearrange if you need to, both sit bones on the ground. A soft bend in that knee. Make sure you're not overextending and causing any harm there. And we will, on an inhale, bring our arms up. Now exhale, bringing that length and folding over our left side. Making sure you are folding from your hips here and extending your spine and relaxing those shoulders as we're folding from our hips. And maybe today you're bringing your hands closer in your body. Maybe this is your fold today. Maybe you're further. Maybe you're reaching for ankles. Today for me, having a block on either side on the lowest setting feels best as I fold into my leg here. And we'll stay here for 6 breaths. As you're folding, ensure that you're keeping that length in your spine while we feel supported in our props and our ground, using our length to feel our spine a little bit more today. Excellent. On that next breath, slowly rising up here and coming to center. See how your body feels. Does it feel different now? We reach our legs out long into staff pose. Give them a little wiggle here gently. Feel any difference in our legs here? After taking a moment to experiment, put your right leg out straight and bring your left leg in. Make sure your sit bones are equally on the ground, rooted down. We'll bring our arms up on an inhale. Exhale, We'll bring our chest to knee or our head to knee if you're more flexible there. But as a reminder, asanas and yoga are not meant for flexibility. They're meant to allow us to feel more connected and in tune with our body and to allow us to look inward. As you are folding from your hip and extending your spine, make sure you are still relaxing those shoulders. Your blocks can be at your calf, they can be closer in, you can be using your hands, wherever they need to be rooted into the ground here as you breathe into the pose. And we'll do 6 breaths on this side. Breathing into the pose. Reminding to extend the spine here. See if as we're breathing into this pose, can you get 1% closer? What would it feel like? Just be a little bit more comfortable in this pose. The next inhale, slowly rising up out of our head to knee. We'll come back and have our feet in front of us. Staff pose. Give the legs a little wiggle. Root your seat bones down to the ground. On an inhale, bring your arms up. On an exhale, folding forward in your hips here. Keeping your spine long. Maybe your hands are at thighs today. Maybe they're at shins. Maybe they're at ankles. Maybe they're even passing and going to toes or feet. Ankles or shins feel too far. Blocks are a great option here as well to bring the ground a little bit closer as we want to extend the spine. Also making sure while our sit bones are in the ground, there is still a gentle bend in the knee here. Excellent. On the next inhale, coming up from that forward fold. Moving your blocks to the side if you're using them. We'll now set up for deer pose. This pose allows us to have a little bit of a more restorative, and you'll have your left shin in front. If it feels good, parallel. Your right knee is bent with your leg coming behind you. If there is any kind of pinching in this pose, especially in the knee, feel free to add blankets or props to support that, or even adjusting the angle that your leg is in. As you square your chest, we'll bring our arms forward and do a forward fold here. If it feels good, using blocks here as well to bring the ground closer to you. We'll stay here for a few more moments. This pose allows a nice gentle hip opener for us as we move throughout the practice today. The next inhale, coming up, sitting tall in this pose. Taking a moment to swip sides here. Right shin to the front, left leg folds back. Once again, feeling that length in the body. Arms coming up, coming forward, fold. Once again, if it's in your practice, can be your hands to the ground, forearms to the ground, option to forearms to blocks. We take a nice forward fold here. Once again, if you feel any sensation in that knee, it's a little too spicy, feel free to unbend or adjust the bend of the back knee. If this sensation is just too spicy, an alternative pose suggestion here is you could do a pigeon, allowing the back leg to be straight and folding of the front leg to still get that hip stretch. Taking these moments in these longer holds as we work through this practice to really focus on clearing our mind, taking those moments and those thoughts that come. And if a thought comes, just acknowledge it, but let it flow. Really be with yourself on the mat today and see what your body is needing and asking of you. Excellent. On your next inhale, coming up, bringing your left leg around, easy pose to just take a moment here before we move to our next pose to tune into your body, tune into your breath here. Moment to thank yourself for coming and spending time. For this next pose, we'll be on our backs to the reclined bound angle. And for this pose, you'll have the bottoms of your feet touching, and you can have your knees free. If you have a block available, those can feel very nice to have your knees supported. It can feel nice in a transition laying on your mat with your feet down, the the bottoms of your feet touching, your knees come out, and your knees feeling supported here by the blocks. Options for arms here, you can have them out straight in a T if that feels nice. You can also have cactus arms if you're looking for more of a stretch. I find that cactus arms feels very nice for a heart opener here. In this pose, sink into the ground, your water going into the ground and on the rocks, just melting in. And that can feel nice, and have the blocks to support you or the blankets. We'll stay in this pose for a few moments as you breathe in and you reflect on the pose. Feeling yourself soften into the mat and relaxing your jaw. If it feels comfortable, close your eyes. As you're tuning in and softening into the mat in this pose, notice how your breath is. There's no need to change it, but notice how it feels coming in and out of your body. As you are in your reclined bound angle, melting into the ground here. On your next inhale, bringing the blocks from underneath the knees, using your hands to gently bring the knees together. If it feels good, possibly windshield wipering the knees to the mat, allowing knees to fall side to side. Play with how this feels in your body. How does it feel if the feet are wider? How does it feel if the feet are closer together? Allowing for gentle twists here. On the next inhale, bringing the knees to center, bringing your feet about hip widths apart. Knees are straight to the sky, your hips parallel, rooting into the ground. Your shoulders are firmly on the ground. We'll be moving into a supported bridge here. So grabbing one of your blocks, using it on its lowest or its medium height. You'll want to bring that under your sacrum. You'll want to have it under your hips to have those fully supported rather than your low back. As mentioned, you can have it on your lowest or medium height. If this is not accessible, you can use a bolster or a blanket to allow for support. If you are feeling it overarched, go ahead and make sure you're on the setting that feels enough of a sensation, but not too spicy and not to the point of pain. You'll want your hands rooted into the ground, feeling the earth beneath you. Your shoulder blades are touching the ground. Your feet are rooted. Your spine and your hips are being supported by the block. You are a bridge here, and under a bridge, the water is flowing, allowing you to enjoy the presence of the cooling effect and the cooling air. Bringing your neck straight in order to allow it to have a safe alignment. We'll stay here for a few breaths. Allowing your body to release into the pose, feeling grounded and melting into your supports. Feeling into this pose, feeling the stretch, feeling the support, the elongation. Melting into the block beneath you. On your next inhale, lifting your hips just enough to slide the block out, bringing your back to the earth. If it feels good, some windshield wipers here, allowing your back to refine the earth. Our next pose is we'll be setting up for a waterfall. If there is a wall accessible for you, also feet up the wall pose. If not, we'll start with tucking the block under our sacrum again, feeling the support, and slowly test bringing your feet up. Maybe you start here with a lower supported bridge to tiptoes, bringing one foot up, then testing to bring a second foot up, hands down on the earth, palms rooting down, shoulders rooting down. If it feels good, a slight bend here. You can point toes or have feet flexed. Maybe you play around, see how each feels as you play with this pose. Feeling the energy move throughout your body in this aversion. You're a waterfall. During your water, you're cooling down. You're resetting your body here. Feel yourself supported by the ground, the earth, beneath your arms, your hands, your shoulders. Feel it supporting the back of your head. Feel the blocks supporting your hips. Breathing into this pose. Breathing into the sensations here. It feels ever too much. Feel free to take breaks. Tune into your body. What does your body need today? What feels good? What feels like too much? When you're ready, on your next breath, bring your feet slowly to the ground. Feeling grounded, bringing your hips up just enough to untuck the block, bringing the hips down, rocking those guys out. Next here, bringing your knees to chest, rocking it out. Maybe you go side to side, get a gentle massage on your back. You do little circles with your knees. If you've joined me with circles, go ahead and swap direction. Very nice. Keeping your knees stacked. Bring arms wide, letting your left knee fall to the ground. Maybe it falls to the ground, maybe it finds a block. Making sure that right shoulder is still rooted to the ground. Hips twisting with your spine, arms long. Maybe your gaze finds your left hand. Maybe it finds the right. If either has too much sensation, feel free to stare at the ceiling here. We're here for a few more breaths. On your next inhale, knees come up to center. Finding your center and slowly and safely dropping the right knees to the ground, to your block, rooting the left shoulder into the ground. Option to turn so eyes find your left fingertips or your right fingertips, whichever feels most comfortable for you today. Keeping knees stacked. On the next inhale, bringing your knees to center, taking anything you need in this moment. Some windshield wipers, maybe it's some knee circles, possibly happy baby, whatever you need to get ready for Savasana. When you're ready, bringing yourself to your final resting pose, letting your legs roughly hip distance apart, feet can splay out, hands face the sky, arms a little distance from the body, but overall comfortable. Letting your head feel supported by the earth. Your shoulders and hips are here. And settling in as we take in everything that we have just worked through in our asanas today. Now, feel free to close your eyes and rest. I will be here to guide you out of Savasana when it is time. While you're beginning to rest, imagine yourself lying by a still lake. It's quiet, the surface is calm. Everything you stirred in this practice here today is now settling. Your thoughts, your breath, your movement. The water reflects only what is true, and now so do you. Let yourself rest in this moment. begin to deepen your breath. An inhale and an exhale. And move very small movements here. The fingers and the toes. Maybe you roll the ankles and the wrists. Give a full body stretch, moving the head side to side, slowly bringing awareness back into the space and into your body. As you feel reconnected back to your body and the space, go ahead and draw your knees in and roll to whichever side feels comfortable for you today. Taking a moment here to express gratitude to yourself for taking these moments to reconnect with your body, your inner stillness, your mind, bringing some clarity and some stillness to your inner world here. When you're ready, go ahead and use your arms to push yourself into a comfortable seated position. That can be on a blanket, a bolster, feet extended, easy pose, whichever is most comfortable for you in this moment. We'll bring our arms up on an inhale. Exhale, palms to heart center. Feel the echo of your practice in you, the cool breath, the softened spine, and the still water. I hope you carry this clarity with you as you go throughout your day or your evening tonight. Let it ripple outward. Thank you so much for practicing with me tonight. Thank you for being here. Hope you see or continue to see yourself through the eyes of love. From my heart to yours, thank you. Thank you.